guys, what's going on? It's Eli back with another review video, and for this one, it's once again, another request from Trent Martin. This time, he's requested me to do The Wizard of Oz. That's right, The Wizard of Oz. Gonna be reviewing this. Here we go. So, The Wizard of Oz, well, what can I say about The Wizard of Oz? It is good, and, you know, a classic and legendary movie, basically. Just everything about The Wizard of Oz is amazing, you know? I mean, you know, because it is one of those first few movies, like, from the 1930s that went to color, like that, and Gone with the Wind, etc. And so, like, everything about it is good, you know? Of course, from the story, the actors, the characters, the songs, just everything. So yeah, from the songs, you know, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and The Cowardly Lion, The Tin Man, The Scarecrow, their songs, If I Only Had a Brain, a Heart, and The Nerve, you know. And, you know, That's How We Love, blah, 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 and The Merry Old Land of Oz, you know, that, yeah. So, of course, you know, with the opening, like, there's a bit of text. I forget really what it is, like, what it says, but, you know, and, like, Dorothy and Toto, the run and such, getting away from Miss Gulch, and, you know, cut to the farm and such, Auntie Em and Uncle Henry, and the other three, I forget their names, but, you know, yeah, of course, and Miss Gulch comes in and, you know, takes Toto, you know, take to the sheriff to destroy, basically, you know, and all because, you know, Toto apparently, you know, bit Miss Gulch, so, you know, I mean, geez, lady. And so, of course, Toto does escape from the basket that Miss Gulch has, you know, runs away from her, escapes. Dorothy and Toto, they run away and such because they know that Miss Gulch would come back. Literally, Dorothy packs up her suitcase, they run away, and then they come across Mr. Marvel, Professor Marvel, actually, you know. Well, Mr. Marvel, who knows. And then, like, of course, later on, you know, storm coming in and the tornado coming in, / Twister, yeah, and Dorothy returns, and, of course, you know, they've all gone into the cupboard, or, you know, whatever it's called, and, like, Dorothy, you know, trying to open the cupboard or whatever, they can't hear her, she's shouting at them and such, then she goes back into the house, and she gets knocked out, and then that's when, of course, the house spins and such, and gets caught in the twister, and then, of course, you know, sees some stuff flying around, Miss Gulch on her bike, then transforms into the witch. And, of course, she makes her way into the Land of Oz and Munchkinville. We see Glinda, the Witch of the North. Oh, yeah, another good song, you know, Ding Dong, the witch is dead, you know. The Wicked Witch of the West comes in, you know. The house is crushed, the Wicked Witch of the East. The ruby slippers of the Wicked Witch of the East now go to Dorothy. And, you know, in the original book, it was silver shoes, but, you know, because of this movie, you know, being in colorful, etc., they changed it to ruby slippers, so it can really, I guess, you know, really show. So, you know, and so, of course, you know, Dorothy has to follow the Yellow Brick Road to Oz, and, you know, another great song, Follow the Yellow Brick Road, you know, you're off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. She comes across the Scarecrow, and then they come across the Tin Man, then to the Cowardly Lion. Put 'em up, you know. Which one of you first? I'll fight you with my eyes closed, you know. I can do a decent impression of the Cowardly Lion, you know. Oh, I'm scared. So, then, of course, they make their way into the poppies, you know, the flowers and such. It causes them to sleep. Only Scarecrow and Tin Man don't fall asleep because, you know, Scarecrow's a Scarecrow, the Tin Man's a Tin Man, so, you know. Of course, Glinda, she comes in, like, causes everything to snow, and, you know, the Cowardly Lion, a funny line, he says, you know, unusual weather we're having. It's funny. They make their way to Emerald City, you know. and the doorman, it just, who rang that bell? Can't you read, the notice? Bell out of order, please knock. And then, of course, the coachman and with the horse of a different color. And the witch comes in and, spells out surrender Dorothy. And then, the guard, orders are nobody can see the Great Oz, not nobody, blah, blah. And another song from, this time from the Cowardly Lion, if I were the king of the forest, I kind of did that decently. Anyway, so, and then, of course, and the guard, the wizard says, go away, and Dorothy kind of breaks down, and the guard, hears, what Dorothy's saying. He gets a bit upset. He cries as well, and oh, come in, I can't stand seeing you cry, blah, blah. And then, of course, they meet Oz, giant green head and such. I am Oz, the great and powerful. And, he tells them, bring me the Wicked Witch of the West's broomstick, and I will give you what you want, blah, blah, blah. And, of course, they make their way to where, the witch's castle is. The flying monkeys come in, and they get Dorothy and Toto and the Cowardly Lion, Tin Man, Scarecrow left behind. And I think, in the book itself, the Cowardly Lion gets snatched as well. But in this, it's just Dorothy and Toto. So then, of course, Toto escapes. He alerts Scarecrow, Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. They make their way to the castle, and a couple of guards behind them, they dive down on them or something, and, of course, Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, they put the witches' goons or something like that, their clothes on, disguising themselves, and they make their way in, and they find where Dorothy is, and they break the Tin Man, he axes down the door, basically, and they almost escape, but of course, the witch, she has them surrounded, and literally there's a chase, and, half you go this way, half you go that way, and they're once again surrounded and caught in the dead center or something like that, the corner or whatever, and the witch, the last goal, we'll see the thirst 3, blah, 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 and your mangy little dog too, and, catches her broomstick on fire, and how about a little fire, Scarecrow? And, I'm burning. Dorothy grabs a bucket of water out of nowhere, basically. And you hear the witch, don't throw that water! And tosses it and, does take out the fire on Scarecrow's arm. But the bits of water and such land on the witch's face, and, that infamous scene, I'm melting, what a world. And the witch's goons, basically, they're redeemed, they're relived, or whatever the word is, they no longer work for the witch, Hail to Dorothy, the Wicked Witch is dead! And I do know this, there was another rendition of the song, The Witch is Dead, Hail, Hail, the Witch is Dead. Because I do remember there's some deleted songs and scenes, another rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow as Dorothy is crying and such, and right before the part with, I'm frightened, Addie M, and she sees in the crystal ball, and Addie M and the witch saying, I'll give you Addie M, blah, blah. And also the Jitterbug, which was very expensive to do. That was an expensive song to do, I guess. An expensive scene, basically. And it was cut. And so anyway, so they bring the broomstick to the wizard and go away and come back tomorrow. And you've had plenty of time already, yeah. Do not around the great powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow. And of course, Oz is exposed as Toto pulls a curtain revealing the Oz, and of course Oz does give them what they want and such, like Scarecrow having a brain, Tin Man having a heart, which, attached to him, and it's a watch or something. And I think with the Cowardly Lion, he gives him maybe a medal or something, I don't know. And then of course Oz is going to help Dorothy return her to home, but he'll be coming as well. But at one point, Toto sees a cat and Toto runs. Dorothy goes after Toto. The ropes get attached and the hot air balloon goes flying, and the Oz is like, I don't know how to land it. Goodbye, folks. And then Glinda comes in and helps Dorothy and explains to her about the ruby slipper. She clicks her heels 3 times, and says there's no place like home. And she returns. She says goodbye to Tin Man, Lion, and the Scarecrow. And Toto kind of saying goodbye. She just moves Toto's paw. And Dorothy and Toto return, back in Kansas. Everybody's there. Even Professor Marvel comes in. And the last words that Dorothy gives, there's no place like home. The words, the end, the cast shows, and boom, the movie ends. Wizard of Oz, The Wizard of Oz, it is a fantastic film and a classic and legendary movie. Just everything about it is great. And I give it, well, pretty much 10 out of 10 stars. And shout out to Trent Martin. Thank you for this request. It was actually a pretty good one. I look forward to seeing what else you have, whatever requests you have for me. You and Mr. Mindblocks, so... Anyway, so again, with that said, 10 out of 10 stars for The Wizard of Oz. You guys let me know what you think of The Wizard of Oz, etc. I hope you enjoyed my review of The Wizard of Oz. More new review videos coming your way. They're going to be awesome. Keep looking forward, and I'll see you guys in the next video /review video. Take care, and peace out.